Slow jerks, slow long cycle. There are two reasons for doing this. First one, time under tension. On slow jerks and slow long cycle, we're gonna hold each of these positions for 3 breaths and then hold overhead and then hold rack. The time under tension, it's time under tension without doing reps. So you could do 10 minutes, slow long cycle, slow jerks, or you could just do regular long cycle. Obviously, the slow version, you're gonna have 50% less reps, but you will be in those positions for the same amount of time that you normally would be in for that 10-minute set. Now, the key one is breathing, all right? And the second reason we do both of these movements, slow jerk, slow long cycle, right, is to get this explosion from first dip to second dip, right? This is easily more than half the reason why we're gonna do this exercise, right? This is the key. The key is keeping tension in that first dip and getting that explosion to that second dip, but holding this second dip position. This will also highlight any mobility weaknesses or issues in your upper thoracic mobility and in your shoulder mobility. If you can't hold that second dip position with the bells overhead, how do you expect to do a full 10-minute set at competition weight, right? If you can't hold rack and you can't hold first dip position, again, you're not gonna have the greatest amount of reps in that 10-minute set. So this is one of the many reasons why we do this, right? So slow long cycle is gonna go, usually, classically, how most coaches are gonna program this is 3 swings, the clean, and then 4 position hold, and then back into the 3 swings, right? You can program 2 breaths and hold, 3 breaths and hold, 4 breaths and hold. It just depends on how many reps you want the athlete to do or how much time you want them to spend in each position, right? So slow long cycle is gonna start with the 3 swings. 1, 2, 3. Clean. Breathe. 1, 2, 3. First dip. 1, 2, 3. Explode. Hold second dip. 1, 2, 3. Stand up to lockout. Hold. 1, 2, 3. And then down. Back into the swing. So obviously on slow jerks, it's gonna be the same exact thing. The other thing that this will highlight is in second dip, we're gonna be under tension in the legs, but we want to not be under tension in the lockout, in the triceps. So, right, if we're holding, or if we're trying to hold the bells, right, instead of staying relaxed, that's gonna wear out that tricep. Same thing with the overhead lockout. We wanna hold that for the 3 breaths, right, and try to relax. Also in the lockout, we wanna try to relax the quads. So this is what you have to think about, right? After tension, 3 breaths, explode, right? Keep the tension in the legs, try to loosen up the triceps, stand up to the lockout, right? And we wanna loosen up those legs. Check yourself on the video, right? After that second dip, and you stand, right? We wanna see the quad actually relax. Same thing on the tricep. So there are your keys to slow long cycle, slow jerks.